Okay, great. So I'd like to, again, have a few people just share real briefly, very succinctly, what's the area that you've got in mind, and what's the risk of the action or what you've been contemplating doing but you haven't? Who would like to begin? Any area at all, big or small? Nobody wants to say? I'll just start picking on people. You've got a smile on your face. Pick an area.
I mean, I might be silly, but I love reading magazines about traveling to all these places, but I've never taken the initiative as a risk to plan out and go and do some of these adventurous trips that I would want.
Yeah, great. So you've been reading and sort of dreaming about a lot of the adventurous trips that you'd like to take, and you haven't actually done them. Okay, great. What else? Just throw them out. I'll start picking on you. Ben?
Well, first of all, I went through undergrad as an accountant. Then I went to law school, so as far as risk taking, that's probably not in my
Yeah, right.
not my strong suit.
Right.
But I've definitely I admire a lot of people in this room that started their own business. That's something I've never done. So maybe at some point in my career, in my future, that'd be something I look forward to doing.
Right. Yeah. So starting your own business after working in a larger firm or with partners for some time and branching out on your own, what that might feel like. Yeah.
Not necessarily in law, though.
Not necessarily at all. Like it could be something. It could be the music industry. Maybe you guys should talk. Who else? Mechanical or chemical engineer guy. What did you? You have a name. I'm sorry, sir.
Two areas. One, I've not been able to pull the trigger on my financial portfolio because I just don't have the faith and trust in the markets. I know I need to take more risk there, but I've been extremely conservative.
Okay, great. So like in your personal investments,
Yeah.
you just haven't been willing to take the risks and pulling the trigger and being a little bit more aggressive. You kind of have a feeling that you probably should be a little bit more, but there's just something inside that's kind of like, I'm not quite sure. I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yep.
Okay, great. Jamie, what did you see?
Well, I've been toying with the idea of expanding into another market, not another industry here, but another market, maybe further down south
Okay.
or up in Tampa.
So expanding your business's market,
Yes.
in the market and the reach,
Yeah.
the target market. Expanding it to Tampa, things like that. Okay, great. You've been thinking about that for some time?
A couple of years.
Couple of years now. Okay.
Economy hasn't really been too exciting to do that. The environment hasn't been. It's probably the best time to do it.
Right. Yeah. Great. Good area. Good area. One more. What's you? What's your name? Patrick? What did you see?
I'm an accounting guy as well, so.
Oh, we got lots. How many accounting type folks are here? Oh, yeah, there we go. This is a great topic for you guys. I know because I was at one point, right?
So I guess it's not really my DNA, but I'll
All the better for you to be here.
you're probably right. Now, this is go back early in my life. I was a drummer in a band and wanted to make it big. And came very close to moving to LA to try it and lost it. Somewhere, somehow, the common sense said it's probably not the right idea. So I never took the risk, and I'm still accounting.
I got it. So going from that garage band to actually going out and starting your band. Yeah, perfect. Good area. All right, great. So what I'd like you to do, just like we did before, is I'd like you to share with your partner. Bees, you can go first this time, and just share with share with the area that you have been hesitant or limited in taking risks, and what specifically risk or action you see that you might want to take or you've been thinking about. Go ahead, please share with A first. Okay, go ahead and switch and A, share with B. Okay, thank your partner and wrap it up.
And then you become more valuable than the more price and service.
All right, thank you. Thank your partner, wrap it up. So now here's the question. Okay, stop, stop, thank you. So here's the question. When you look at those areas where you have not taken the risks that you would like to, why don't you? So with all the benefits that we've heard in the first section about the risks that people took, the breakthroughs that they had, the personal and professional accomplishments that came out of taking those risks, why is it that in some situations in life, in some areas, we're so hesitant to step out? Why, for the most part, do we stick with the known, the tried and true, the comfort zone in these areas? So let's look at that question, and let's look at what it will take for you to actually take those risks in those areas of your life where there's some trepidation. So we're going to take a look at that question. Let's say that this is all the knowledge in the universe.
There we go.
Okay, let's say that's all the knowledge in the universe. How much of it do you think that you know? How much? Like a little dot? Like that? Well, I mean, this is a pretty, good, smart group of professionals, right? And CEO types and corporate executives. So we're going to be really generous. And I'm going to say this much is all the knowledge that we know in this room, right? And this is what we know, and we know that we know it. Like, I know English. I know how to ride a bicycle. I know how to fly a single-engine plane. What's some of the things that you know that you know? Anything at all, just call them out. Anything that you know that you know.
Speak Hebrew.
How to speak Hebrew.
I speak 4 languages.
You speak 4 languages, so you know 4 languages. What else do you know? What do you know that you know? How to drive a car, right? It's as simple as that. Now there's another slice of the pie. This is what you don't know. And you know that you don't know it. Like, I lived in mainland China, I know that I don't know Mandarin. I'm clear. And I also know I don't know how to drive in China. That's clear, and clear to a lot of other people as well. What's something that you know that you don't know? Anything at all?
What my wife's thinking.
You don't know Mandarin. You don't know what your wife's thinking. What else? What's that? Who else?
Accounting.
You know you don't know accounting, right? Great. So it's pretty clear, right? There's the stuff that you know, and there's the stuff that you don't know. So now I want to work with a volunteer for a moment, and I want to work with you on looking at what you know that you know and what you know that you don't know about taking that risk that you've not taken. So who would like to work with me?